This is a King A.D.S music production.
Oh, what's up? I'm back to put in that work. Just don't know where all this will go all the time, but it's not important to me. What's important is just reaching out to you and trying to touch off with some friendly energy and a good vibrations, how you vibrating, how you living, how you feeling. I hope that it's all good as usual. Whenever I get at you, I hope that that energy is coming at you at an utmost level and pace, and that we all getting it in, doing it the way we supposed to do it to win. And as I always say, I'm a music guy. I'm just putting in extra work today. I figured, I'm inspired by so many people that just always talk about never giving up and giving it your all. So I figured, why not stay a little bit more tenacious, get to the task, and be diligent and do what I want to do when I need to do it, instead of being asked to do it or do it when I need to do it, and just get right to it and be fluid. Oh no, I could rhyme in my words when I'm talking. No, I'm just messing around right now. But anyway, I just always like to have a little bit of fun when I'm going at it. And today's been one of those days where I'm just feeling some good energy and vibrations, and how much of life is vibrations. And let's just talk about some of that, and how what we perceive as life is just a bunch of light waves, which are vibrations made from the friction of two conjoining bodies, of motion. So out of the contradictions come these matters. Like, in other words, I think it's like, because I don't rake me over the coals, you know what I'm saying? But when I looked into it, learning all about this stuff with the quarks and the bosons and stuff like that, and how everything starts at those levels as vibrating rings, in a sense, and into colliding with each other to make a hyperthematic state with some heat and a little bit of excitement there to jostle around a lot of different particles until you have electrons, protons, and neutrons, and then atoms, and then down into solid matter and such, right? So that's what I mean by, like, we exist within the spectrum of those acts, those activities that took place. If I'm not saying it wrong, I hope I'm not getting it wrong, but I know I'm on the right path at least, right? Okay, so that's basically what I was getting at. Like, vibration is life, and that's why it's just funny to me too how much people talk about, like, the laws of vibration, and how you're a light being and all these different things, when it so turns out that, yeah, we exist in the bandwidth of the Roy G. Biv, and probably a little few extra that we just can't experience too much. But there are, it's also trippy to find out that there are technologies that they're developing now to get into those waves that we can't experience or witness, right? So, like, the power of the unseen, which happen to be the most powerful things, they're behind the scenes making sure everything sticks to an order and plan, and things can be done, which is interesting, you know what I'm saying? So it's the most powerful things is that you can't see, but at the same time, while we exist in the realm that we can see in, it's still vibrations and energy being influenced, and stuff like ionized particles coming out the sky, and reacting with the conductive particles that come up out the earth, and things like that kind of also leave you positively charged, you know what I mean? And was that okay? Here's something else that was weird too. Vibrations themselves. Look into this. How sound can become solid, right? All right, so like light, which also is a frequency, right? So, and friction, until it turns into a certain form of energy, whether it's fire or electricity or heat. So yeah, these vibrations, they can become tangible in the presence in the world, right? And have a presence in the world. So also, I found it interesting that what was it? I think it was, okay, that energy waves have pulses. So you have pulse waves, And when there's a wall, it reverberates back on itself, and that's when it becomes solid, if I'm not mistaken. Look into that. When energy or waves hit a wall and reverberate back on itself contained, then it has also a pulse, I believe, too, because it has a set pattern that always go back and forth, similar to that infinity symbol. Thum, 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 thum. It's like a rhythm if you go back and forth. Thum, 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 thum. You know what I'm saying? So it's like also like a wave. And I thought that was pretty trippy. And the constant makes that possible with a wall. And so it reverberates back on itself. And I believe there's experiments about that too, and vortices and things that can make vortices, which can influence the direction. So that would be, to me, that's like magnetic presence of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Mass presence or something like that. But I just found that to be pretty trippy. So even in our existence, in order for things to be solid, they need some sort of barrier, which would indicate, okay, it's like some kind of, I'll just skip to it, like a bubble within a bubble within a bubble kind of thing. So we would definitely have to be floating around, most likely in some kind of bubble, traveling around in a bigger bubble, and there's a wall there, and then light could hit that wall and reflect back. I would say that we know we're three-dimensional because we could cast a shadow. So it's like, I look at that. I know it's kind of weird and I'm getting out there. I don't want you to think like I'm losing it or nothing. I'm not. But it's just when you get into this stuff, it get pretty trippy. So, but if someone's out there that has more insight on the subject and is a little more expertise in the subject, I do welcome your insight and ability to shed light on the topic. Please comment below. Please support the movement, please. And I'm a music guy, like I say all the time. So, you know, first and for the most, I'm a music guy, I'm a business guy, but I'm a music guy first and foremost, and I'm a people person, and I just do these things to reach out with some topics, at least come up with something other than what's just simply going on in the mainstream media or something, just to try to, you know, build with some cool people and give some substance, you know, instead of just giving you rhetoric or some fake beef or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but if there's anybody out there that's got some intellect to them, whether you're a hip-hop head, a music head, an artist, anybody, a scientist, a professor, drop some knowledge with me on this, man, because I feel like it's a interesting topic when you get into like vibration and energy and not creating solid matter in all forms of matter, and that's kind of like a combination of how we're walking around. It's kind of a weird illusion and stuff, but yeah, man, just wanted to get with you again, just drop a little another nugget and see if I can spark a little conversation. So get with me all over social media. Check out my music. Like I always say, check out my featured channels, the Almighty Grind stuff, which is more rock oriented. The Legacy Family, which is a compilation album with a conglomerate of people from different crews and different areas, all coming together in a positive note, making good music. Check out all my projects. Check out everybody that is cool out there and showing that love and good vibrations, y'all. That's life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, much love to everybody and peace.